Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to discuss a few situations with some Hoover rappers and some neighborhood Crip rappers. Over the last year or so, we all seen the back and forth between Jap 5 from 107 Hoover and C-Mac from 55 Neighborhood Crip. C-Mac would bash Jap non-stop on Instagram, YouTube, and basically any platform that he could. Jap would respond back in his own post, but nothing ever came back from them situations but just talking back and forth. With both of them catching cases and heading to jail, their paths was most likely to cross. Now apparently some days back, they got a chance to run a fade, and what it sounds like, C-Mac got his ass beat. To be honest, you tweaking if you actually thought C-Mac was gonna win this fade. This fool drink 40s and eat chicken all day, like what you really expect from him. And Jack 5 has a known boxing background, and is in better shape, so the fight was in his favor. Like come on bro, C-Mac out there fighting a midget Mike Tyson. But all you can do in C-Mac's situation was catch that fade, take your L, and walk it off. Everybody can't win every fight. But he did an interview over the phone in jail, describing the situation. Shout out to D's Media for the interview.
Yeah, we did. Let's go ahead and keep it 55th straight. He got the best of the fight. Cuz from Hoover been boxing since I was a kid. I'm just a street fighter. There's somebody that can fight better than a lot of other people.
Right.
You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, I give him that. He won. I give him that. You know?
But at the end of the
He's
day,
been boxing years.
but at the end of the day, what kids need to understand out there, win, lose, or draw, you know, that you still a man at the end of the day.
This call is being recorded.
Win, lose, or draw. That's what it's about.
Right.
Don't see a custer. You know, and I give it 5 jab. You hear me?
Right.
Cuz
Yeah.
from Hoover,
Okay.
ain't
Yeah.
no custer.
I ain't want to say his name, you know, but yeah, you didn't win and put it out there, you know, but I ain't want to say his name, you know, but.
Around the same time, some days back, another Hoover rapper, Treyway 6K from A-Tray Hoover, who just went to jail, was rumored to have left a unit in jail from being outnumbered. That situation ain't 100% confirmed, but I know Treyway, just like C-Mac, is a bigger personality who did stay ops and got whackouts of their enemies' hoods on them. So Treyway will be a person the neighborhood Crips will want to do damage to. He already has had multiple altercations broadcasted, from getting jumped by the East Coast Crips, fighting a 30 Crip, and an altercation with Tunchi 5 from the Rolling Hundreds. And with the Rolling 60 Crips being the ones saying Treyway left the unit, and with them being one of Hoover's top rivals, and if they got the chance to get him, he was getting packed out bad, or running fades non-stop. Now lastly, going to the Rolling 90 Neighborhood Crips. Rapper Go Get a KB, who has been buzzing for years, and one of his biggest songs was Neighborhood to Neighborhood. Before he got known for rapping, it was said he wasn't from 90s. It was said he was from another neighborhood Crip affiliate set, and he got put off. It is said after getting put off that set, he became a 9-0. Now that already sounds fishy. If you're getting put off a set, you must did a real goofy infraction, because most times you're going to get your DP and go back to normal after you handle your issue in your hood. But getting put off, that's something major. Now there's been a video circulating on what it said is Go Get a KB getting beat down, and him crying like a little hoe, leaking, and screaming sorry, then hands and feet getting put on him while he laid out. Now this looked real bad on him saying sorry and begging another man to get off him. Mr. Neighborhood the Neighborhood made himself look like a joke. Now with this situation, people trying to rumor that he was on some Fruit Loop activities, and that's the reason why he got kicked off the 9-0s. Just like with snitching, those two things you can't put on somebody's name unless it's 100% true. In his situation, he down bad. He got kicked off his second hood in no matter your years. So what you do next? Be considered a weirdo and get put in your third set in no matter your years? Or do you just stay out the way and get up out of LA? Fool must think he LeBron switching teams so much. But even if he fully stops gangbanging, everybody who was his ops previously gonna remember who he was. With that, they can either try to beat his ass or take his life. And one thing about that, since he wouldn't be from nobody's hood, nobody would care to slide for him. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.